This path shows where the little wizard's adventurous journey began. This happened in the distant past, so the player cannot change it. We can only learn the details from the story that William tells. The story starts in the past and moves towards the present. From the acquired information, the player gradually gets answers to their questions. The story accompanies the player throughout the path, regardless of the player's level. The storyteller William can always be approached through portal gates by the players, as it is possible that the enemies found there are of much higher levels. According to the agreement, the player proves that they have practiced by obtaining quest essences. Therefore, it is possible to collect multiple quest essences at once and then continuously read the quest. This is up to the player. After all, a significant part of the experience points needed for level up comes from learning about characters and pets. And while acquiring the materials for those, the player continuously collects quest essence. The reward for the last quest is a giant bug character, allowing players to freely fly in areas where flying is permitted. Such areas include this path and the plateau. The flying character is twice as fast in the air as walking characters on the ground. There are many enemies on the field. The player's task is to obtain valuable materials during battles. For some materials, like essences, the player must pay attention to the level difference between themselves and the enemies. If the level difference is more than 5 levels lower or higher, the player will not receive essences. This must be planned into the development strategy. From the obtained materials, characters and pets can be crafted. After learning these, the player gains experience points, thus increasing their level. The acquired character's form can be assumed at any time. The acquired pets need to be leveled up separately. Leveling up pets is not mandatory. The crafted characters and pets can even be sold by the player at the auction house. The achievement list is a feature that requires a longer time. It hides 3 million gold and numerous unique characters and pets. It is worth emphasizing that the dragon character can also be obtained here. This character also provides the ability to fly. This list is public, and players can view each other's achievement lists. Every defeated enemy increases the corresponding counter by 1 point. Furthermore, it is possible to exchange the given enemy's head, leg, claw, skin materials for extra points at the NPC. This offers numerous possibilities. These materials can even be bought from other players, leading to a thriving trade in valuable materials among players. Finding eggs is an opportunity that must be searched for on the field. The player who finds such an egg and obtains it will receive valuable rewards. After defeating enemies, the player can receive a skill point. This point is necessary to upgrade the skills used after each level up. It is important to mention that the skill panel should always display 10 different skills, as the player's skill level is determined based on them. If the player leaves any slot empty, its value will be 0, thus lowering the average of the total skill level. The received skill average value affects the strength of the attack. As this value decreases, the damage also decreases. Crystal equipment is also important. It can be upgraded every 5 levels. Always repair the crystal at the NPC before upgrading, as this is the only way to craft the new, higher level crystal in the crafting panel. Damaged crystals affect the amount of damage. It is not advisable to neglect crystal equipment because it monitors the difference in percentage between the player's level and the crystal's level. The greater this difference, the lower the equipment level will be for the player. This also affects the amount of damage. I hope to see you soon here or on the plateau.